yene ni nkomoni enhwe de ko ene de benyina doc memo wache emo akwa baba Kessben 92.9 na afisa Kessben TV mijiri yese osora no pempo mu ye bibia eye kama
yo menia mema wache mema etifo nso ache nyame adom sorry me ho eye I hope so nso ho ye
erade adom me ho ye pa ene eso na ye maame eye nana kunedu okufie enu ntino ene so no eye dakese so ema oman ne pa but before I even touch on these OSP matters and all that, what would you want to say about Nana Kunedu Agyebeng? If you have anything to say, a short one.
A short one, and that can do Agyebeng. I mean, you say you're first lady, and now my penny bakery, what Tessa and Nakunedu, and a Jumedia would ye, or share and Nakunedu Jumedia. Atanami about Fracket to Anna, and Nakunedu Agyebeng, say, oh, be friends and daycare centers. A bois a bad tiny or more emma, a do baby na, especially. Ye maba ana ye mama omusuku komu bebre na ebusan bebre na na omwani wo mmema no so eye emma no na bebre na no ebusan bebre mfomo enkosu especially ukosire mu ho no ni ade I mean sorry jinai baby an obefa send your girl child to school o baby obedu bia no o se ye mbu amma ye mpia amma ye mfomo nkosu and they o come classroom masters level emma ho no no echen mema. And graduate level University of Ghana and ma almost school hono no and almost chamema mami wadi djumadi pa ya hwere ade kese pa enti nyame emfa ne kra emfansie na ebusuafo nso nyame ncheche won re na we hope ye pray ye bompa say ye benya obi a ono nso betumi asori agina age ama emma akona mo man sani amami etumi eboa oman.
Nice one. Yeah, that's a pa. Now, back to issue nepesi di ho enkomo. And I have read too many articles. I have listened to political, pundits coming in to now say that enough is enough. I mean, we think that the OSP's office should be scrapped. I mean, in as much as it has been fighting for legitimacy since the day it was even conceived, what is your take on this call that it should be scrapped or it should still be in existence?
I'm saying OSP office ye create office 2017.
Yeah.
Na abra ye create office oman nyina ebose oman nyina NJ pa say ye create officer focus on so obey investigate omo edi oman yi dream na omo aketa se ni proye omo efa oman sika edi ahyehyɛ oman krankra botomu omo ntumi amfa nye dwumadi a ye de sa sika no ama won omo politicians ne omo mo adwuma mu akese titire a omo asai ye sika na afi sa nyoma sa cases na ko police station konkosi hwe sa cases na attorney general edi ani men konkosi hwe ntine nyina ye nsusu yen so se create independent officer ebetumi edi anim na afi ya konketa asehye ne proye yene no edi esi ani pa na yene no akontokwapa nti create office of special prosecutor no oman mu ye nyina ye nije NDC NPP obi a nije na afi de ade ani je kese kra sanso ba na sesa abre na afi eyo omanpani dada na nado dankwa kufu ado wa appointee Martinamidu na oni na ban mu and ye say Martinamidu di ofri NDC interfe ani je kese pa ba say ya appoint Martinamidu oye NDC ni so man be DMPP fo anim na ye nkonkata asase ne proye dia na je say eye adwuma papa ana say eye appointment pa eni ntino obi beka say eden na aba free sa 2017 ba beka ene no afi nipa ka say office no eye useless and eye needless because ye nyina ye ni je say office no eye officer ye hu hia pa say office no be di anim na afi ya konkata asase ne proye na at the end of the day no ye hwe dwumadie office no edina ese efata sesa office na kwoswa ejina na so ana intimi no de me omo fresh sa office yen close no enye adwen se yen close sa office no one Martinamidu ebaye no of course say wo kun kata asase ne proye na wa create officer ade ba ko so ye ne se e wo se nipa wo be form wo adwuma mu na afi wa training omo na wo aye saa adwuma no e wo sa oma adwuma ko no tumi na oma ne sika na oma na ho akade na otumi fa nipa eba adwuma no no tumi yes adwuma matna me do complaining bebre abribia sa aban no mano saa efra nipa omo be ya adwuma no na afi opemo ni omo be ya adwuma na police fo asakande ebia na police fo ayi nipa ba mbienu miensa bi de amano CID fo ne bia ne yi nipa ba mbienu miensa bi attorney general ne yi nipa ba mbienu miensa bi afi no complain say afi o yan hwehwemu wo kata asese ne proye bi mu na asa afi asa oye aye successful ana oye akwa akosi sa kata asese ne proye no ase a na afi adwumaku a ya ma no nkrofo asa onye omunye adwuma na afi ase ya gi enipa eninti no mat na me dey very frustrated when tumi anya adwuma no when tumi andi adwuma na ma fe bebedu ba bi afi odi adwuma no eto ho no eno na afi ye kokofa ye ewura Kissi Agyebeng so de bae some problems corona affect sa OSP omo ankasa afi omo ni enough personnel ana so omo ni omo ankasa nkrofo betumi di aye adwuma kese no sa problem ye solve ye enti say ye solve sa problem no Kissi Agyebeng so ba wa complain bebre say wo hia officers wo hia nipa bebre a o say e form adwuma investigators ohia prosecutors ohia a lawyer for kukuda bono abetumi afa hom na afi eye machines ni logistics a say be friend say okokoye investigations also no akoye forensics okoye we ni sa nyema ni nyina obehia no na afi o say ade ma no de adwuma ye provide sa nyema no a at the end of the day me nyin ni say o say ye gina na chi ni esan susum no say wonye wadwuma ni ye sabio adwuma oba ya oba be say wo ko ni website a minyin ni se nyoma egu honom no kire se oba no onye hwe kra nyoma bebre no why na migiri sabra ye kosu ya no ye be some pensem se edeba de no watumi achieve ne nti o se ye kosu ani ye pia no na eden na ohia o se ye de ema no nti at the end of the day no na dwuma ababe kansense musa.
Okay, so Dog, it is true. I mean, we'll look at some of the achievements. You feel say OSP office and Appiah and to me. But currently, people feel that listen, needless duplication. We have existing your friend is saying agencies that is already dealing with some of these things. Obisu say it's another drain of the public purse where we are now putting enough money to this OSP office to do same thing just as CID or Attorney General's office would do or Yoko would do and all that. So it is becoming more or less like Obisu say it is becoming more or less like a political tool created where subsequent government want to use it on previous governments or Moko and all that. When you hear some of these things, do you think still we need to keep it, especially becoming a duplication where even Speaker of Parliament have even spoken about it in the same connection?
Yo, minia say obi ka kire me say OSP office no a duplication edi kan me ne nyadwen. And saying say o ko kata se any poya you need an independent office. Independent from the executive. Yeah, kasa se say when obetumi de nsa appoint officer a work outside the Attorney General's department independent. At the end of the day, Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice and the omukra prosecutorial powers bia. At the end of the day, who call Yoko Nsua at the end of the day, omunsun to me and kokata se any proye independent of the Minister of Justice and Attorney General. Into office being in the Gina Honomo or Mayimua independent. Obi betimi aka say we OSP office no every honoma ye betimi de ani ato sa independent office no so eni nti o se ye dan ye ni ye twa ye ni ehwe de nti ye create sa office no ye per independent agency at the end of the day enka Minister of Justice and Minister of Justice and enka Attorney General ehun enu nti na de create sa OSP no enti so obi ka say office ni duplicated e wo se nipa no ekire counterpart officer duplicated into almost say yen scrap sa OSP no na me de me gidi pefe say asama ye radomelevu o kan brebi no o say o create office bi say one cook at as a shiny proye na sa office no as a way successful as a will make it in rosa omwa keta as a shiny proye no almost share chire kese kuku dampa no ombesha asa sorry say ye kwenti as office no na migidi say ebi na as a yesi o may be no so betumi akon keta as a shiny proye ya agi say ukwa independent office na dia occupy sa office no so no also appointing obi a nipa no onka aban no ho anasa wonka eye political party no ho tabio ya hwe yewura Kissi Agyebeng a onka eye aban no ho onka political MP eye NDC political party no eni ntino mo friends ye nyini free ho ye scrap sa office no also mo nso ye hwehwe mu yi investigations eye yewura Kissi Agyebeng eye no a efa ebinom ho no omo nso mo ho eye akana omo eye akadwam ana eni ntini nipa brebe na no aye den say yan scrap no ebinom seti agenda bia omo suro sesi ase yewura Kissi Agyebeng omo obeha omo adwuana sania emre aba besen yewura domelevo Abraham Mahama ya appointed no na eye NPP government ba na afe bebre na esuro no enam se ne dwumadi na wodie ni ntino afe womu na afe ye wonu nkonsan ye ni free o ebi na eya to eye yewura Kissi Agyebeng eni ntini me gidi se so obi ka office near duplicated officer one on fan in some point independent officer a year outside of Attorney General's department a obetimi dia che pote pass sa office no betimi akon na minia eni se sa wo hwe eye Appiah ba besen ye ya ansa na nanado government e ba be free mu no okofa IMF fofo se IMF fofo embambe ye nhwehwemu se ye kata asehane ye proye sa entokwa na ye ko a enkonko gina baabia no edenti na Ghana ye make progress kase bia IMF for report omode ba ya omuwie ye last year eye 2024 sa report no busumi ye mu na report na ababeda bonten na wo hwe sa report ma omode omonsa kase etne Ministry of Justice ni Attorney General's department say betumi akon eye kata asehane proye kase na ho na wo sense akai bebre na ba omode be 31 recommendations na de ba 31 recommendations no emu 30 nensa appointed Ministry of Justice ni Attorney General ba kopa enefa OSP ni office on so say OSP the rules clear guidelines ediba just a case we say nensa somu a obetimi aya na case we edu sen case we also prosecutor and on prosecuting a free sa 2024 eba be kan dey no ana bra ban ba be sha say no me bisa say Attorney General ni Ministry of Justice watimi prosecute case successful ba kokra na eni ntino sa problems ani ye face with Attorney General's department ni Ministry of Justice sa problem still that hu gina ho no eni ntino at the end of the day say ho no mo no ye ntimi solve ye na sa independent office ba ko a ye create your mo so e make some rose ba mo here resources no afa nipa sorry gina say yen scrap na me gidi say dia eye yewura domelevo kan no if you fight corruption will fight against you ebina eya to yewura Kissi into see ehwehwe niam no mu ye.
Okay. All right. Doc, but clearly, when you did mention that Yembisa, even the Attorney General cases are here, what you prosecutor and all that. I mean, looking at the history of OSP Krano, one also want to ask the same question. I mean, as to say, on also Krano Juma and what you mean a silly through what you mean. I mean, I've seen 7 convictions. I mean, coming in from Accra, Kumasi, Tamale. I've seen the high-profile case with the SML scandal, the MPA 280 million extortion scheme. I have seen the recovery of the 4.2 million stolen assets. I have seen the Block Ghost workers payments 34.2 million in 2004 or 2024. I have seen the prevented losses under the NDA contract and then the Tor deal, Toronto deal. No, I have seen where they triggered 333.8% rise in custom auction. Like enema bebre on the decks as well. We're still looking at and hoping that all these things that I'm mentioning in Nano will come to fruition. I mean, something that will positive will come out. Do you still believe that these cases in Nano, that the desk of OSP can still survive this?
You, say cases. The past wa cases in na eswo. Na cases abubo ebi onuma enye just cases keke. Ebi anso kase OSP etumi a recover ohwa GS Ghana Education Service scandal na. Yeah. Will recover 34 million.
Yeah.
Ghana cities save oman na make us say pointy and sanso de tre attorney general's department ono nso sen ono nso de aba ya pointy and sa de tre auditor general's department sen no de aba cases almost hu sen no de aba apart from time ayera do melebo free wa all recover sika no na afi all search charging kofue for the past 3 years current attorney general offense auditor general watching search charging nipa ba kokra na ba kokra ntimi search charge inti mejidi se sani ayera Kissi Agyebeng sa OSP office na ya kasi ye hia resources no so kan IMF report na omu ehye kete se OSP office no omu ni resources eninti no muntumi emwa masa cases bebre na no entumi kwa anim no enti sa ban eso be serious dia where IMF report anya se obi na ebia wo man mu IMF legal department any omo governance experts omo adiaba say OSP no ebetumi akoyi e wo se aban sorry na fe resources also hia no odema no enti omo bi omo kasa bebre ni nyina no meji so omo nyina emma omo anu nkobere nkrom say resources OSP ehia no yemfa ama no e afia because me kind 2026 budget na ye mo OSP ni din wa baby ba ko kran ya kire say ye kwa command resources me kwa 2026 budget na hwe baby ba ko kran wa ya bo OSP din say man resources then to woman resources na feel by John say I know afi yen scrap hey useless into say speaker e can be bisa or say or say bisa say so mo extra budget ma OSP wo mu ana man one city ana one person akra budget mu ana say into say man na yen timi konko jan baby nsan so mbone so mbo say adwuma na e dia man no wontimi nje into mama yen resource ni ye no wontimi adwuma ni ye
Doc, mera sepa Ranisha eni nchechema odi amaye